Detective Brad Hoover. My badge number is 6188. I'm with the Toronto Police Service Sex Crimes Unit.
This is Paul Bernardo, and he was a convicted serial killer and serial rapist. His story shows us how favor debt can be used psychologically to gain control and dominance. Paul didn't begin by terrifying people. He began by being wanted. The thing that he did was cultivate approval, using charm, validation, and affection, especially within intimate relationships. Affection and belonging always came first. That's where favor debt truly begins. Because when someone makes you feel chosen, protected, or seen, your brain starts subconsciously keeping score, even when you really don't realize it. And inside those relationships, approval became currency. Affection was initially given, then withheld. Validation was always conditional. And over that time, help turned into obligation because these requests started to slowly grow. Compliance was framed as loyalty and resistance was framed as betrayal. And that's how favor debt works in intimate abuse. You don't feel forced, you feel indebted to the person that once gave you acceptance. And Paul reinforced this idea through normalization and isolation. Boundaries were always pushed gradually, red flags were reframed as trust tests, and silence became the price of staying connected. And psychologically, this creates trauma bonding, a cycle where fear and affection alternate, deepening that attachment instead of breaking it. Victims aren't staying because they agree, they're staying because victims feel that that's the only way they can trust them. Paul didn't rely on constant violence to maintain control. He relied on that emotional debt before the violence even started. And that's the danger of favor debt in all these abusive relationships. When love, approval, or validation are treated as favors, that obedience starts to feel like gratitude and escape starts to feel like betrayal. If you learned something today and you want to look more into the dark psychology behind all these true crime cases, go ahead and hit that follow button so you don't miss out on the next one.